welcome to Multi-Poptural, multimedia, multicultural, and pop culture as fuck. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as SoundCloud at Multi-Poptural. Don't forget the show is rated R for strong, shitty language, as well as some spoilers!
Hey, this is Jerry, a.k.a. J-Don, a.k.a. Don, a.k.a. J-Don Draper, a.k.a. SoCal Kid, a.k.a. Baron Greenback. Wow. And on Instagram, I'm at Jerry U. Musk because I'm a broke-ass Elon Musk.
Pretty cool, huh, Morty? Oh.
I thought it was cool.
I don't give a what you think, Jerry.
I am Jordan Brown, a.k.a. Doodoo Brown, 3879 Fortnite PS4. Come get them dubs, bitch. They also call me Doodoo Brown, or they call me Dirty Deadpool, a.k.a. Mixed Pool. Instagram, check that shit out. It's pretty retarded.
Mentally challenged. Ryan Saber, Captain Cleveland, PUBG, Mr. Sabertooth. Shout out to my PUBG family, Bogey Knights, Chicken, Esco, Unknown Ninja. I am the resident Browns, Cavs, and Indians fan. CLE till I die. Long live the king.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Hey!
Miggity Matt!
My name's Matthew. I'll do the AKAs too. There's Feliciano. Obviously, that's my name.
Yeah.
Right? AKA the Puerto Rican Larry David.
I see that.
Yes.
AKA Reasonable Doubt, track 8. Look it up. Now yous can't leave.
Hey everybody, it's Brian, a.k.a. B. Hearn, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Poppy, a.k.a. El Nino. Find me on Xbox One, El Nino 29.
No! God, please, no! No!
I probably won't be seeing you on shit because all I do is Netflix.
I was about to say playing no game ever.
Playing no game. Well,
Playing
maybe
no
Call of
game at
Duty.
all.
That's about it. Wu-Tang Nation, of course, Bird Gang in the house. Eagles, baby.
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015, guys. Please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
All right, ladies and gents, on this episode, we're going to be talking about concerts, shows, festivals coming up this year, our first concert experiences, top shows we've been to, bands that we'd love to see live, and bands that we have seen live and just were not that fantastic. So we're going to kick off this episode with Jerry, a.k.a. J-Don.
Music, pop, power.
Well, when I was growing up, I was mainly focused on, I had a shit ton of Southern rock poured down my throat all my life, and I wanted a little something different, so I was...
Jordan had different things poured down.
Yeah, this is... Oh, they were poured.
What proof were they?
They were shoved.
DNA.
I need to stop drinking.
Let me guess, we're going to cut this portion too.
Don't get me started.
But no, what I lean towards the punk rock, the ska section of the musical spectrum. So as we speak right now, guys, there's something going on called the Punk in Drublic Beer Festival, and what that is Fat Mike from NoFX. He put together this punk rock beer fest where I don't know if you've been to a beer fest in the past, but we have the one at the Coliseum here in Greensboro, Brewfest.
Yep.
And basically what you do is they give you a little cup, and then you go along and you get little samples of beer all over the place, and by the end of the day, you're pretty trashed.
You're eating pretzels.
Yes. Lots of pretzels.
What Fat Mike has done is he's put together a punk show during a beer fest, and they called it the Punk and Drublic Beer Fest. It's named after the NoFX album Punk and Drublic. And as we speak right now, it's going on in Richmond, Virginia. So you probably
see it on the news.
If you are,
that sounds so dangerous.
If you are there, we'd love to hear from you, like what your experience was.
Yes, definitely.
But this is going all over the country, and it's something that's really cool. And you can see some old school '90s punk bands and drink beer all day. And so let's see, we've got that going on. We've got some killer old school punk rock stuff going on this summer. Starting off at May 19th, we got Newfound Glory coming to the Cat's Cradle in Carrboro. And then we got a double session of Descendants. If you guys are any type of punk rock fans, you know all about Descendants.
Yep.
They're coming, let's see, May 24th to the Orange Peel up in Asheville, North Carolina.
Asheville.
And they're also doing another show May 26th at the Ritz in Raleigh. And so this is huge.
Raleigh got no love.
Go to Asheville.
No, we love you, Raleigh.
Asheville's a little smaller and a little quirkier, to be honest. I like going up there.
Less deodorant.
Definitely less.
For not all of our Asheville listeners, only a few of you.
No, it's really quirky. It's a really cool town. Let's see. Coming up next, we got the Dickies and the Queers. I went and saw the Queer. Yeah. Okay,
Jordan's
guys.
into it.
Tell me some more.
You have my attention.
No, the Queers are a great punk rock band. They were on Lookout Records along with Green Day back in the day, and the name is kind of off-putting. Yes, I admit, but there was nothing funnier than driving around Eden, bumfuck North Carolina with a queer sticker on your car. People giving you the second degree. But the Dickies and the Queers are coming. Let's see. Oh, the big one, the really big punk rock show, Dropkick Murphys, Flogging Molly together at Red Hat Amphitheater coming in Raleigh.
Can we go
on?
Yeah, what's the date for that?
Yeah, what is
That is, let's see, June 19th.
You need a pen?
That's coming to Red Hat June 19th, and there's a
Excellent.
huge show. Those are two like Irish-inspired bands
I am
going.
writing that down.
You got punk rock, and then you got some Flogging Molly's more of I don't want to say a lighter tone, but Flogging Molly definitely has
It's
more
definitely
folksy,
Irish. Yes,
definitely Irish,
folk.
influences
folk punk.
in with their punk rock. And let's see, we got Get Up Kids. They're coming July 17th. They're coming to the Motorco Music Hall in Durham. And then another really big punk rock show is coming up August 7th. AFI, Rise Against, Anti-Flag, all three at the Red Hat Amphitheater in Raleigh.
Nice. All right, Raleigh.
Let's
Now
give
you get
Raleigh some
love.
love. Yes.
Raleigh in the house.
Getting all the love.
And just to add a little substance to that,
Do we have a My Brother Scholar?
not yet. Not yet. Not one of those shameless plugs. Not just yet.
Not today.
Speaking of Flogging Molly, they have a
Yes,
beer.
My brother Skyler written on the top.
Oh, we have notes today.
Gigantic
By the way,
letters.
to all of our listeners, Jordan has notes today. So let's, round of applause for Jordan actually writing
The
this
evolution
morning
of
Beaver.
Jordan Brown.
He's got notes.
He's prepared.
Fuck Falcon. But
Fuck buttons.
Broke back.
Brokeback Fountain. So okay. So speaking of Flogging Molly, they have a beer by Magic Hat called Barroom Hero, and this
Great
beer-
song. Great
this-
song.
This beer in a pub can.
Okay.
You can find at Stumble Stillskins,
Oh, wow.
downtown Greensboro.
Intersection of Market and Green Street.
Market and Green Street, 202 West Market Street.
I don't
Leathers, you're welcome.
I don't go to that
Moving
fucking
on.
dump anymore.
I am literally always there. I sleep in the basement. I've got a nice little cozy shack right snuggled up next to Belton, if you guys know who that
Next
is.
to the dead bodies.
So, no, the dead bodies were in the 1920s.
Yes, yes.
So I'll go next.
You had to think about it for a second. Wait a minute.
That's totally been taken care of.
So I'll go next. And
I thought you were going next.
We're going in a circle.
are we going in a circle?
Yeah.
We've never done that before.
We're trying something new.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a circle.
aren't we all trying something
Yes.
new?
I don't know what that means.
I wish on video we had this.
I mean, we're sharing a
Oh,
microphone.
you're sharing a
might as
mic.
well,
You're
like,
going to be sharing some other things by the
share
other side, I
some-
take it.
share some covers,
Some blankies.
a pillow.
I wish everybody
a
could see
condom.
my face right now.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Wow. Okay.
Or dollars. All right, so upcoming shows that I wish I could go to, or that I am going to. I'm actually going June 20th in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm going to see the Black Dahlia murder with Whitechapel, and their special guests are going to be Flesh God Apocalypse and Aversion's Crown. And there's another one on there that I didn't really.
I just like those names. I don't even know what's going on.
Oh my God.
Those are anime movies.
No. I'm predicting that this is going to be a very brutal show, and
Brutal?
Brutal. Brute metal. Not like the Cologne Brute.
Brute Cologne metal.
Brute Cologne metal.
You're definitely not going to smell anything good there.
No, you're not. No, you're not. So I assume that this is going to be like, I probably am going to, so I'm calling it right now. I'm going to say at least 4 people leave with broken bones.
Ooh.
And
Over under?
No. I'm not a betting man, so I don't know what that term means. So, and I say that at least 1 or less people die.
Oh, we gotta go
Game
now.
of Thrones episode.
Sign me up.
I can't wait to go.
Best case
Cue the Game of
scenario.
Thrones music now.
Best case scenario, I have a broken ankle
All right, so
and blood coming out of my mouth.
So I am Doo-Doo Brown, and I like to listen to a lot of metal music. And unfortunately, a lot of metal music, well, not unfortunately, but metal music comes to the States, but metal music is humongous overseas.
Right.
So a lot of the people I want to see make a small tour in the U.S., like probably on the West Coast, where it's expensive for me.
They do a big European tour.
As a beautiful person to go and see them. And so
feeding you
it's
these lies.
It's so most of their tours are overseas, like this band Leprous that I just saw with Between the Buried and Me and the Deer Hunter. I'd never known them before, but they're right now currently my favorite artist out.
Nice.
Leprous. Okay. Look them up. Leprous from Norway.
Nice.
And I've mentioned them before on the same podcast. But they
Wait, you're on multiple podcasts?
Wait, what
What the
podcast?
fuck is going on?
He did it in his solo dubs.
Give me some money and I will do anything you want. Like
Saba-
a
Saba knows this for a
podcast,
fact.
not like a ZJ. Okay. So
He takes Venmo, too.
So Leprous is playing overseas. A lot of people are playing overseas, but the people that are playing here, in Sacramento, California, and they're doing 6 shows, if I'm not mistaken. But System of a Down is going to be playing.
Yeah.
System of a Down.
Robert
is
likes
coming
that
back.
one.
Can we
Yep.
go?
They're making
Yes.
at least. Hey, I would love to go.
We need the Press Play Studios private jet for that
So
one.
it's
Let's make this shit happen,
It's in the
Robert.
writer.
Talk to
It's in
Brody.
the
writer.
Yeah, it's in the writer.
It's very, very, very funny because System of a Down comes back later on my lists. But I would love to go to
is
this.
hilarious.
This is will be later, you Jackie Robinson. But so they're playing in Sacramento, California, and they're playing at this thing called Aftershock Fest, and they're playing with Deftones, 311, Incubus, other people that I read and I have currently
That
forgotten.
you might remember.
And I would just love to go to that show. So Saba, you go ahead and take
My
it.
turn. So I want to say that I'm really happy that I get to go in front of the Puerto Rican Parliament over here because I am a product of hip hop culture, and these gentlemen.
You do have 2 prodigal sons over here.
These gentlemen over here. One thinks he's a DJ, and I'm pretty sure the other one probably should be, and you guys can figure out which is which.
Hey, I will say this: his vinyl selection is fucking superior. I will say that his vinyl selection is far superior to mine.
So my selections here are gonna be primarily hip hop focused. Couple big shows that I've wanted to go to for several years. Number one, it's the Governor's Ball. Beginning of June every year at Randall's Island Park in New York City. This year, Eminem, Nerds, obviously you got Pharrell, you got Junior Gong Marley, and then kind of an up-and-coming guy that I've been listening to a little bit more, not 100% sold into him yet, but Post Malone, I'm really starting to get on board with, and I knew you were going to say that.
God.
That was a really ugly face you
Dude,
made there.
I know. Listen, his new stuff, man, that new album he just put out, man, I've been listening to it for the last week and a half, and I really like it.
You must have had a lot of help.
He is the love doctor of the fucking show. So that doesn't surprise
Pretty
me.
judgmental
Oh,
face.
I'm judging.
And you know
I'm
what
judging.
the problem is? He's doing that to me because I sit in his DJ sets and I critique every
No,
single
no. If
song
anybody
he
else
plays.
would have said Post Malone, they would have got the same.
Hold on, though. What I do want to say is for all my ASAP Mob fans out there, the backbone of the crew, ASAP 12E, is going to be at the Governor's Ball this year too. It's a fucking
Didn't know that was. I was like, wait a minute, who?
Holy shit!
There's another ASAP.
Saba just hyped himself up so hard on that.
ASAP 12E because I'm reading the set list and I'm like, fuck.
Oh
who
my
is-
God.
Who the fuck is ASAP 12E?
You can read?
I try. So the next one, Made in America tour. It's in September in Philadelphia, Benjamin Franklin Parkway.
Eagles?
Yeah, founded by Sean Carter in 2012. That's
that
Jay-Z
Jay-Z?
for all my
Who dat?
fans out there.
Sean Puffy Combs.
The lineup is
Get
not
out.
announced yet, but Jay-Z is usually in there. But you just go back last year, it was Jay-Z and J. Cole that headlined Rihanna, Coldplay the year before, Beyonce, J. Cole, Weeknd, Big Sean, and then they just keep going back. Every year they have headliners that are just unbelievable, and that's one that I'd really like to be a part of. And then finally, the Roots Picnic. The legendary Roots crew from Philly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bird gang.
Is
Eagles.
my favorite group. I wouldn't even. They're a band. I mean, they do hip hop music, but they are a band. They have the Roots Picnic every year since 2008. It's at Festival Pier in Philly. It's at the beginning of June. The best thing about the Roots Picnic is they got a great mix of good and old. I mean, in the past they've had DMX,
I like
Nas,
mixes.
Snoop, Naughty by Nature, De La, Meth, Red. I mean, they've just every year they come with a little bit of mix of new and old. This year they're trying something new though. They have a host, hosted by Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
and
Hey.
they're doing
Darkness. Darkness.
they're doing, they're adding additional stages this year. They have a music stage, they have a podcast stage, they have a lifestyle stage. So on the music stage this year, on the music stage this year, they got the Diplomats, they got Black Thought and J Period. They're going to be making a live mixtape with Fabulous and Jadakiss. On the lifestyle stage, they're going to have video game tournaments going on, Madden and NBA 2K, and then they're going to have panels on fashion, art, and business. So the Roots crew puts this on every year, kind of headed by the drummer Questlove, my main man Questlova.
Also a DJ.
Something that I've really wanted to be a part of and go see and haven't had a chance to. So,
Do they have non-sports video games competitions?
are there non-sports video games besides,
We'll look into it if they got a
besides
Fortnite.
PUBG?
I just completed God of War.
Yay! For those of you who've been listening since episode one,
about it. Talk
this
about
has been
it.
a thing since
He made
episode
it.
one. He
He made
finally
it through.
made it. The Holy Grail.
Thank God.
I fucking made it. And I'll tell you what.
the first thing you've
I'll
ever
tell you what.
finished
10
in
out
your
of
life.
10 out of 10. Well, I finished myself.
The alley-oops.
So,
There you go.
so 10 out of 10 best game I've ever played in my entire life. PS4, if you have one, go buy God of War, the new one.
There you go.
If you don't go buy one and then
Go buy a
game.
PS4.
Yeah, go
with
buy a
God of War.
PS4. Don't use your CRT TV. Go buy a motherfucking HD like all of the rest of America.
A CR.
Before we move on, I just want to say, before Matt takes it, don't you ever judge me again over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Who I like, I'm allowed to like.
Okay, you can like Post Malone.
You
Yeah,
son
us
of a
two
can like
bitch.
Post Malone.
Us two people over here got to share the same brain.
You
because
guys still sound
we got
great.
one fucking microphone.
First of all, you sound great. He got all bitchy about it before the show started, and everything
Guy
sounds
plays
fantastic.
more fucking Trap Queen than anybody I've heard.
Oh, my Lord.
Expose him!
There's no exposing going on over here. All right.
Matthew.
Ouch.
Matthew coming up next.
Man,
Following the roasting of Beehern.
Okay, I want to talk about Afropunk. Afropunk is in Brooklyn yearly, also London, Paris, whatever. But we're going to talk about Brooklyn because it's Brooklyn. And
It's a little
in the house.
closer.
Where Brooklyn at?
it is the planet.
Big up to Brooklyn.
It's in August, August 25th and 26th. Commodore Barry Park off of Flushing.
You know where that's at?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I don't. Mets
Yes, I
fan
do.
right here.
I don't. I've been
I don't know
there, I've been
if
there
everybody
twice.
knows, but I'm from Cleveland. So.
I can Google Maps
I've
that
been to New
shit.
York twice. Go ahead.
Welcome to the show.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the show.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Cab's here.
Get in the car.
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. So Afropunk, yeah. Headliners: Erykah Badu, Tyler the Creator, and
nice.
Miguel.
Oh, nice.
And who?
Miguel.
Okay.
I like Miguel.
Okay.
The
A lot of bitches like Miguel.
I love Miguel.
You're a bitch.
I like love songs, baby.
It's like softball with them. Like,
Yeah. No, it's too easy. It's too easy.
All right. The internet will be there. Will Smith's kids will be there. Jaden and Willow. No, this is like exciting for people.
Wait,
Right.
wait. How will the internet be there?
Wi-Fi.
The internet is everywhere.
I got that.
No, seriously, how is the internet? What does that mean?
He's talking more about.
There's a band called the internet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought you were just talking about like
Yeah.
social media in general.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you, God, for not.
He hasn't been on ice. We're not talking to Captain America over here. All right? I mean, the guy's back on the show. It's obviously a band.
Well, I honestly didn't know that the internet was a band. I swear to God, I promise you, I didn't know that.
buddy.
I did not know.
I don't know. Like,
Oh, the bromance keeps going over here in the fucking corner.
You let us share,
Are
share
they?
a mic.
Is he? They good? Are they good?
yes. I mean, I led with it, right?
Write them down.
You're right. Yo, do you know what?
Why are you questioning
man,
me,
I
dog?
just fucking
Wait a
met
minute.
you,
Is
man.
it the internet or the intranet?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! There
It's the
isn't
dark
a
web.
fucking intranet.
The dark web.
Let's see. We got Janelle Monáe,
nice.
Daniel
Ooh,
Caesar, Fantastic Negrito, who reminds me a lot of Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, okay.
Very-
Excellent.
very cool.
Excellent.
Very
Please love Gary Clark Jr.
Yes, I like that.
Smino, very good. Lion Babe. Black Pantera.
Very, very
And it's
confusing.
exactly what you think it is.
I mean, I would.
I'm
Is it actually
intrigued.
what I think
It is exactly what you think it is. and
this
it's
is-
fucking cool.
Is Ice-T in that band?
Wait, so is this a Pantera cover band that's all black?
No.
Oh, that's exactly
That's
what
exactly
I
what
thought.
I thought.
Because I would think.
God, you
I
guys
would
are
think.
so
I would-
wrong, man.
I would think a 2018
or-
version of Body Count like that.
I do like Body Count.
Like rapping over heavy metal music. 'Cause
It
I
is
would
heavy
be-
metal music by black guys.
I'm so hard
Nice.
for that.
He is.
You can see it.
You check them
right?
out. They're
Well,
they're
sort of.
French, I think. or
Okay,
whatever.
I'm definitely going to check that out.
French is,
But no,
French
but
is
they go
better.
hard.
French is better in everything but fighting.
like
so, what is it? What's that name again?
Black Pantera.
How do you forget that?
Write that down, yeah.
Afropunk, Brooklyn.
Black.
Don't watch me write notes, man.
I'm not.
This is
you
why I
take a
don't
while.
write notes.
It's so
Takes
new to us.
long. He's like the fucking sloth from goddamn Zootopia over
P.A.N..
here.
It's the first note you
Oh,
wrote.
flash, 100-yard
Yeah.
dash.
Yeah.
All right, how do you spell black again?
With 2 Ks. All right. And actually, locally, Carolina Blues Fest.
There we go.
Yes.
Can we talk about this?
Support local,
if you
please.
have not been, you need to go
Where's it at?
here. Greensboro, North Carolina.
G-Burrow.
LaBauer Park, right up the
didn't-
street from us.
Didn't they
It's in
move?
LaBauer Park?
Didn't they move from the Barber Park?
Wait,
Yeah.
Weren't they at Barber Park for a long
I
time?
think they were, yeah.
Wait,
J. Don Draper
hold on,
coming in.
Time out. Are we saying Carolina Blues Fest or are we saying
No.
summertime?
Blues.
Blues.
Blues Fest.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm
Saba, control your boyfriend over
I
there.
can't.
That's Black
Mind
the
of his
leash
own.
is not a choke chain
P-A-N-T-E-R-A.
because I would like that.
He's still writing Black Panther on his notes, everybody. He's still writing it down.
It's not Wakanda forever.
Wait, there's a T in that?
LaBauer Park, longest running blues fest in the southeastern United States. Big ups to Atiba. He is
Love Atiba.
the new
Atiba Berkeley.
the new president. Of the
Really?
Carolina-
No shit.
Very good.
Piedmont Blues Preservation
I love
Society.
that guy.
Yep.
All of Greensboro loves that guy. He's the perfect guy. He's great.
He's
He
great.
really is.
He is fantastic.
It is actually okay. So this is like on a personal note. My boy Matt Hill is coming home. Matt and Nikki Hill are phenomenal together. And now when we say blues, you automatically think like It ain't that.
It's like Muddy
It
Waters.
ain't.
No Muddy Waters.
You might get one or two. But this is funky, and you will have a blast.
Where they at?
LeBauer Park.
Yeah.
Nice.
May 19th.
beside
actually,
where we are.
next weekend.
Holy shit, that is next weekend.
Well, I gotta push this on my Deadpool too.
Good burp into the microphone.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sponsored by Peroni.
Sponsored by Gate City Growlers.
What am I holding right now? Yes, Peroni.
I booted.
Nice.
I just thought you should know before you smell.
Speaking of local, though, man, how about Jay Timber and Joel Henry? They're playing all around town all the time. They're great. Everybody,
Killing it.
If you have
Killing
an
it.
opportunity, go see those guys. It's as good as it gets.
True. How much you pay you for that spot?
None. Nothing.
No, I love Jay Timber. I
Hey,
love Joel
you know
Henry
what I
to
mean?
death,
I
but
love
that was
those
a
guys.
very good plug in
You
there.
stink,
Hey,
man.
hey, Saba.
Oh, shit.
Saba.
It's
Saba,
not crawled
put your-
over here
Hey,
yet.
Saba, put your earphones on real quick. As good as it gets. Have you ever heard of a band called My Brother Skylar?
I only like the bass player
Yeah, you're sitting right next to him.
and the drummer, Scotty Karate.
He's so sexy. I swear
Apparently,
to God.
Skylar gets no love.
Skylar gets all.
He's got the hair. He's got the best hair.
All right, looks like I'm up next. I'm going to primarily talk about a couple local shows and one big one coming up in Atlanta. We do have tonight, actually, we are going to go see Born of Osiris at Cone Denim. Nice little metal show. I've actually heard of these guys before. I haven't heard too much of their songs, but I've yet to be disappointed at a lot of metal shows. This is my first one I actually get to see at Cone Denim. Normally, they're either at Arizona Pete's, Blind Tiger. It's going to be interesting to see a metal show at Cone Denim, so looking forward to that this evening. June 2nd, we do have Big Boy from Outkast
Yeah.
coming up to Blind Tiger. Saba's still working on hopefully getting him on the show. I don't know how hard he's working at that, but that was the plan from the get-go.
We had a conversation 6 weeks ago about you getting me a meeting with the guy who owns Blind Tiger. Until that happens, I can't close.
I'm not going to say anything.
Work your
because
magic,
I-
Always be
bitch.
closing.
Yeah. Oh,
Work your
yeah.
magic.
ABC
Coffees for closers.
Always one I live by.
June
Get me
23rd
the
on the
meeting.
next subject. We do have Method Man and Redman coming to the Fillmore in Charlotte. If you have never gone to the Fillmore, to me, that is my favorite live venue
The
spot.
best.
In Charlotte.
And I mean, to me, in all of North Carolina, at least, the sound quality, and I've been to so many shows there, whether if it's metal, punk, ska. We went and saw Run the Jewels there. We saw
Yep.
Les and Jake there, Real Big Fish. I can't wait to see these guys there. We did the Purple Tape show there with Raekwon. The sound quality at the Fillmore is absolutely outstanding, and I cannot wait to see Method Man and Redman there. I've seen them a handful of times, and the sound quality is iffy at best, you know, the places I've seen them at. So as far as them going to Fillmore, I'm very, very excited about that. October 6th and 7th, ATL is having the A3C Festival, which is going to have the Wu-Tang Clan with just about the entire lineup. Lil Wayne, just about.
just
You know how it
about.
is. They will say it's the entire lineup.
Did you think we weren't going to notice that one?
Right. I'm like, oh, let me pass through. Of course, there's probably going to be some members missing or doing whatever. Lil Wayne and the Diplomats, actually.
Will ODB be there?
And there might be the hologram ODB.
I can
Hologram
guarantee you
ODB.
one member
Hologram.
So very, very excited about that. Definitely want to make the tour down for that. And then a week after, we have Billy Joel coming to BB&T in
That's gonna be a good
Winston-Salem. I've never seen the dude live. One of my favorite artists. I'm so much looking forward to this show.
Retirement tour.
Yeah. Well, they all say
No,
that. He's
it's
been
not.
saying
I
that
think
shit
for real,
like-
man. Like, I think him and him and Elton John, they're both sort of on retirement tours right now, and I think this is going to be it for those guys.
I think they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, I mean they'll still do like
And-
shows.
Yeah, but I was saying to you, like, this is the time to see him.
Yes.
'cause
Yes.
You
Yeah.
might not be able to
This
do it
is
again.
true.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
right.
true. And I mean, from what we saw online, the tickets are still reasonably priced. I mean, you can get
What's
pretty damn
reasonable?
close.
Yeah,
well,
what
for
is
Billy
that?
for Billy Joel, they're like 180 up
Yeah,
front.
fuck.
Were you
That's
going to
not
call him?
reasonable.
Were you going to call him Billy? Like you went for Billy and then you went back to Billy Joel.
No, it,
I
was-
said
it,
Billy.
it was fluid.
I said Billy.
No.
He just likes to be on first name basis.
He
with
he
people.
wanted to
He's
call you
so
out for
angry
being
about
a
the
first
fucking
name
Steve
basis.
Rogers
You don't
comment.
talk about my Steve like that.
So Billy or William and I, now that we're on that first name
Big
basis,
Willie.
like 180 is pretty good. You know, we had this discussion earlier. You have artists like fucking
DJ,
Adele
call
out
DJ.
there and all that shit, charging $800 for as close as you can get. You know, 180 to be pretty damn close to Billy Joel is good, and they got lawn seats for $80. So, Can't beat that, and that's where I'm going as far as my upcoming shows and concerts that are coming towards the Triad area in Atlanta.
There are a couple that we missed, I think. And I focused on the punk rock, but I will go to my other shows that I'm down to see.
Your honorable mentions?
You thought that we were going to mention them.
I definitely thought
And
that
we dropped the ball.
somebody was going to mention them, but nobody did. Okay, you ready?
Oh, we ready.
Okay.
Whip them out. Whip them out.
You better be
Whip
good.
them out.
July, in July 24th and 25th, yes, there's 2 shows. If you're at the Coastal Credit Union Music
Wilmington.
Park at
Love that
Walnut
venue.
Creek, which
never mind.
it's probably the 18th name that
Yeah.
this place has had. But right now, it's Coastal Credit Union Music Park at Walnut Creek. You can see Weezer and the Pixies together.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one. Good
Now,
one.
and then let's see.
Everyone will feel awkward.
And then after that, let's see. July 28th, we got Panic at the Disco coming.
I'm actually surprised he didn't bring that shit up because we're going.
Yeah, that's
Holy
going to be
shit.
at the PNC.
It's in his notes. He missed it.
Well, this is why I don't make fucking notes. Because I am wasted.
So much anger.
Jordan's
Everybody-
segment's been sponsored by half the bars in Greensboro today.
If you've seen me tonight, that was the
That was it. Just the thumbs up for our listeners out there.
If you've seen him, you're better than most.
That was all I got.
Let's see.
Hey, my phone's on 2%, so I can't take a picture right now. But you want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
I took a video.
How about
Was I there for this?
for any of you my so-called life fans out there, you can get your fix with on June 27th. 30 Seconds to Mars is coming to PNC
Old Jared.
Music
Brand new album out.
Pavilion.
Brand new album
Yep.
out called America, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
man. Jared Leto
You can
is
see
my
the Joker himself playing.
Let's just call him.
Hey,
Blonde.
I didn't give him the job.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, and that's why we're not mad at you. But let's just
Sorry, that weird ass Joker can come.
let's just
Sing
call
it,
him
you.
Blondie from Fight Club. Okay, let's just keep it at that.
Oh my
okay?
God, that's my favorite part of Fight Club, where he's
name
like,
was-
I want to
was
destroy
Robert
something beautiful, and
And
then
he
you just see him just beat the fuck up. I love it.
Fuck out of him.
Mid-September,
Fuck!
the 15th through the 18th. Our boy from Fayetteville, one of the best rappers in the game right now, one of the best kind of current up-and-coming.
thanks,
I shouldn't
man.
even say up-and-coming, just
Post
one of the
Malone?
best new rappers. Dorothea Dix Park, the Dreamville Festival put on by J. Cole, something that I will be there for that one. I'd like to take the opportunity to shout out another one of our sponsors, Bull's Tavern, located in downtown Winston-Salem. They have 24 taps, classic cocktail lists, and great bourbon selections. Live music, 4 nights a week, and Sunday Fun Day home spot with Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Guys, check out Bull's Tavern in Winston.
All right, you guys want to go into what's the best what is your first
we're
first
doing
concert?
First
Let's
concert.
I want to know what
let's
your
start
first
beating it
concert
and go
was.
this
B.
way.
Okay, all right, perfect. We're going to go right into
Let's
it.
start
So
with the
before
Puerto
I
Rican
get to
mafia.
my
Not Mafia, Parliament.
What did I say?
I do like Puerto Rican
Mafia.
Parliament.
I'm pretty sure I
PRP,
said
baby.
Parliament.
That's the thing.
I'm pretty
It
sure I
is,
said
it
that.
is.
I thought you were
Yeah.
trying to butch him up a little bit.
No, I'm.
We need to start filming this because to see the romance going on between Saba and Jordan is mesmerizing.
Hey,
so fucking jealous
Give
right
us,
now.
give us
Wait,
one
not.
microphone all the
I'm
time.
not. I'm glad I'm like the short stack over here.
We just
on the mic.
high-fived.
Yeah.
How does it? How does it feel?
No, yeah, we're good.
How does it
We're
feel?
getting real close.
You're pretty used to being the short stack, though.
Hey, you getting used to what?
Being the short stack.
I don't know what that means. Oh, what did I say about the sample we're going to use? We're going to throw that in there. All right. So
My first concert.
My first concert segment coming up. So before I get to my first actual concert I went to,
Ooh, backstory.
yeah, so a little backstory here. So I want, a lot of
first
people may or
fake
may not
concert.
know. I grew up in upstate New York.
Trip down memory lane
little
with Puerto
town
Rican
called
Poppy.
Johnson City. I always say Binghamton because it's on the map. And when people think Johnson City, they think Johnson City, Tennessee. So I say Binghamton.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah,
That is what I.
So
Johnson
I
City,
say
It's
Binghamton.
in a fucking
Johnson
song.
City, Tennessee. Yep, they fucked it up for Johnson City, New York.
That's because Johnson City, New York is fucked up.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's where I come from. My peoples are on it. So.
I love it when people say it
hood, man.
is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because it is what it is.
That's kind of obvious.
Certainly is.
The 607 in the house.
Oh, no.
All right, so so back in '94, you know, I was 14 years old, and Cypress Hill was coming to SUNY Binghamton, which was the State University of New York at Binghamton. And I begged my parents to go to this concert. They're like, no, you're not going to go. It's too mature for you, this, that, and the other. So finally, after like a couple of months of begging my dad, he goes, you know what? You can go. Go ahead and call and see if they have any tickets left. So I call, and of course, they're sold out. And that's when I immediately realized parents are fantastic at lying to their children. Because all he did was just set me up to be like, yeah, you can go, knowing that this concert was sold out and I would not be able to go. So
Well,
that
they probably
would
didn't have
been.
the internet back then.
We didn't.
Back when you were
We
a
didn't. This was
fossil.
still phone lines. I think call waiting just like came out.
AOL?
Way before AOL. This is way before AOL.
Sounds like he definitely made that call
Yeah.
beforehand, before telling you could go.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So that would have been my first. So my first actual one ended up when I moved to Michigan, and it was the first year of the Smoke and Groove store.
Yeah.
And, I'll tell you what, it was absolutely fantastic. The DJs that started off the set actually had a DJ battle, which was tremendous. And the opening acts, believe it or not, going down the list, it started off with Tribe Called Quest going up first.
Nice.
Busta Rhymes just hot off his first solo CD with the Flip Mode Squad went up there. Wyclef did an hour-long set by himself with a band. And then the Fugees came on, did another hour and a half with their first two albums with Cypress Hill, and then it finished off with Ziggy Marley. But by the time Ziggy Marley came on, we just left.
Dude, that sounds literally like the perfect show.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. So for my first show,
Except I was like 2 years old.
True, but it was a fantastic show, and I'll never forget about it. I'll never forget about it.
You old
so
fuck.
that's my first show. Let's go over to Captain Cleveland.
No,
over
we're
here.
going in the circle.
we're jumping around again.
Okay, all right, we'll go to Matt.
Go to
Matt's
Matt.
up. First show, first concert.
My first concert ever.
Now you just can't leave.
Aerosmith.
Okay.
Aerosmith and a very young, unknown STP opened for them.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That is good.
That. Damn.
Shit, you should have fucking closed this one.
And Four Non Blondes were there too.
Oh. I said, hey.
The best.
There it is.
The best roller rink song ever.
Good to know. Thanks.
I've never.
It's the second time roller skaters come up.
Prove me wrong.
Why do we keep talking about roller
Prove
skating
me
tonight?
wrong.
Can I Google Four Non Blondes roller rink?
Roller rink anthem.
Yes. And I said. If I just said those words out in the public, people would be like,
Out in the public or out in the skating rink?
In the public.
You just wanted to sing. Right?
I guarantee you, yes, I did. If I just went outside and I said, and I said,
Yeah, we got it. We got it. man.
We got it in here.
Can we listen to this? Because I would rather hear about the concert.
I'm sorry, I'm wasted.
So this was during the Get a Grip tour for Aerosmith, the Living on the Edge. What was the other one? With the,
Amazing.
Yeah,
Living
yeah.
on the Edge. Amazing.
What was the
when
one
he did a bunch of videos
Live?
with his daughter.
What was the video with
Alicia
Silverstone?
The Alicia Silverstone era.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, all of that.
Yep.
The drummer did like a 30-minute solo.
Wow.
It was pretty intense.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Use.
So I'm going to set
Use
this up. We're going to give you a little bit of a
Lilith Fair. Be ready for it.
Yeah, me and Sarah McLaughlin.
I've been waiting all day to fucking say that. I'm gonna go ahead. I've kept that in my pocket since yesterday.
That was good.
All right, spring of 1997, Cleveland, Ohio.
Ready to talk about issues.
Cleveland State University.
Who hurt you?
Who'd you see?
Spring of 1997, Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland State University Convocation Center. Bone Thugs in Harmony. The Art of War tour.
Wake up.
Right?
Wake up.
Coming off of Creeping on the Come Up in 94, East 99 Eternal in 96.
East 99.
They were at the height of their
I'm
popularity.
gonna listen to that in the car.
All the hits, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, First of the Month, Crossroads. Plus, you know, they hit that new double album, that Art of War double album, which, you know, the feature song on that was Thug Love with Tupac, which, you know, obviously he had just passed away, so that was pretty special.
Jordan's up next, by the way.
We can pretty much just skip over mine because no one's going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I went and saw this little band called God Forbid. At the time, I was really heavily into reggae music, and reggae music was... like I was into reggae music, and then I became into heavy metal music. And there was one band.
That's a jump.
Yeah, tell me about it. I have a white dad and a black mom.
It makes sense.
It
makes sense.
Actually, it's the other way around. It's black mom.
What do you mean, actually? Like, you forgot?
I did.
Every episode.
I just feel so comfortable saying black and white, and then the suffixes. Okay, so yes, I have a black dad and white mom.
Yes,
We know.
Wait.
we got it.
Can we rewind real quick?
He's 6'8".
So I went and saw a band called God Forbid, and I was really, I
Is that a Christian band?
No, it is actually
Straight edge?
Christian heavy metal. Yeah,
Yes.
they were on.
That's a thing.
They actually, yes, it is, but we don't acknowledge it. So I don't know why. It's probably because I'm drunk. But so I went and saw them out at Tremont Music Hall in Charlotte back when that was.
I remember that place.
You remember that place? It was a garage. It literally was a garage, and I went and saw God. I went to go see God Forbid. They didn't open up for, but they were right before this little band called Meshuggah, and I had never seen Meshuggah before, and I thought God Forbid was heavy metal music when I first heard it, and then I heard Meshuggah, and I was like, I don't like this. And then I grew to very much like that. And I had a funny little side story. I had a little flip phone that you could flip the phone up and then turn the screen around and then flip the phone back down, so like you were looking at the screen. And
That is impressive.
I know.
That is impressive.
Yo, that was insane technology back then. So I got them to sign. I got God Forbid to sign my phone. Back
Why?
Then. I thought, because I didn't give a shit about anything.
Because he thought he'd have it forever.
Because Donkey on Shrek, where he's like, "Oh, I like that boulder. That's a nice
boulder." Because I didn't give a fuck about much back then, dude. Like, sign my phone. I would probably be done in 2 minutes. So I signed that, or I got them to sign that, and then I put a picture of my balls as my screensaver, so that whenever anyone tried to like look at my phone, they just see my balls. It was really funny in high school. I swear to God. Ask
You think you made that up? You
Ask
made that
any
up?
of my
No, I
friends.
believe you.
They were like, oh man, you got this signed by a band, an actual band, and they'd open up like, gotcha, bitch. Like, yes, and then I got pulled over for smoking too much weed back when I used to do that.
And that is a lot of
There's
stories.
no such thing.
Welcome to Multi-Pop Show.
Yeah, we're
to God.
breaking you in real quick.
All of that happened after this one show.
Jay Don?
Go ahead.
I don't know if you can top that, but
I thought I shouldn't have even gone after y'all's amazing
He didn't
story.
even want to go.
Yeah, I didn't. Go ahead, you.
I can definitely say I can't top that. However, I will still go. Let's see, I was maybe 15, 16, and it was the first show that I could actually pick for myself. And so a buddy of mine went to the old Ziggy's, which was amazing. I really wish that place was still around. But we saw...
or the new one.
or the new
That's
ones.
not close, or that's close.
Yeah, either of
That's
them.
what he
I
meant.
wish they were both.
Oh.
Ziggy's was still around.
That's right.
He's so judgmental.
God damn.
You can't get anything past
Jesus
the
Christ,
Puerto Rican
drink a
Papio.
beer, dude.
Fucking lighten up,
Jeez.
Brian.
What's going on?
Unbutton your belt a little bit.
But this
Robert,
was
help me out.
this was the style of music I was just getting into. I was really into ska music. I really liked the horns and the upbeat tempo, and I really liked the shit. And a buddy of mine said, "Hey, let's go to Ziggy's and see some ska." And I was like, "Okay." And so we went and saw the Ska Against Racism show back in, 96, 97. And that was my first show. I got to saw Less Than Jake. I got to saw the Toasters. I got to see, who else was there? Five Iron Frenzy was there. And it was just a ton of ska acts. And I'd never seen anything like it in my life. And I fell in love. And I loved every minute of it. And that was my first show.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Just end the show, goddamn.
And then we'll start the next one.
Just end the fuck.
Listen,
I think he said it like 7 times.
All right, I just
Just
wanted to
listen to the man.
Robert, you bitch.
Hold
Hey,
on.
Brian.
Listen to me.
End the show.
So
Go.
Told you to end the show.
End the show.
Will you
'cause it
end
sucks.
this, please?
I thought I did.
No, you didn't. Want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, who specializes in consulting, design, and project management of any project, specializing in automation systems. For Jeff, guys, no job is too big or too small. Find Jeff on Instagram at GEOFF_pronounced_JEFF.
In the goddamn show.
Right, meow.
Meow.
I gotta pee out of my
Meow.
penis.
All right, Meow, that's going to wrap up this section of the
Yes.
show. We will
Yes.
be right back with another segment coming your way. Same bat channel, same bat place, multi-pop. Meow.